Are you looking to make a really cozy craft for your space? Candle holders are one of the best ways to turn your space into something nice and cozy. So today what we're doing is taking a glass jar or a glass container and turning it into this awesome candle holder. So if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and let's dive in. The materials you're going to need for this project is 12 gauge copper wire, big cutters, bigger pliers, round nose pliers, this steel bench, something for hammering on, and a hammer, and I don't know, I always have this by my side. I don't know if I'm going to use it today or not. And then a small glass container and a tea light or some kind of candle. Today I've cut 6 12 gauge copper wire, all the same length, and the length is approximately 25 inches, which is about 65 centimeters. Okay, so because this is electrical scraps, they're kind of all a little bit wonky, and that's okay. We want to make it the same size. And I'm also going to need something for wrapping. So I'm just pulling out my wires. I have them a little more organized this time. And I'm not sure, I'm probably going to use a 20 gauge wire to wrap. I'm going to do a little cheat tactic today. Well, I guess it's not a cheat tactic, but it's good for beginners if you want to do this. If you're frustrated that you can't keep your wires all together, I'm just taking some clear tape like this, and I am going to make sure they're all the same length, squeeze them together tightly, and then probably right here, and then I'm going to wrap them with clear tape. Make sure they're nice and tight together and wrap them up. And that just helps your craft a little bit. Okay, put that tape down there. So I've put the start of the tape on about 8 inches from one side, which is 20 centimeters. And now I'm taking some 20 gauge wire, and we are just going to cut a long piece of 20 gauge wire and then move it out of the way. And where you put the tape, cover it up. So the best tactic, place it in the center and cover it up with a wire wrapping of 20 gauge. Pull it nice and tight. Perfect. This is not how everyone does it, but I found that it's a really easy method to keep your wires together so that you're not struggling with them. And then the tape is completely hidden with the wire wrap. So just make sure you're wire wrapping the whole length of the tape like that, which is great. There. And now this side. Perfect. Just a little bit more. Amazing. Okay, and then I'm just flattening the wire on this end and just fixing it, shortening it here, making it all compact, but I did a pretty good job anyway. And then this wire, I'm just going to cut off the excess wire. Man, I have a hard time with that word, excess wire. Okay, there we go. Step 1 is finished. We're working on the base right now of the candle holder. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of this off for the moment. And I'm going to bend all of these wires. There's 6 of them. And there's 6 wires because I have 12 bumps in this glass jar. And so I'm going to be putting it on every bump there. Okay, so I'm taking this wire and I'm actually, there we go, bending it all out like this. I'll turn it upside down. There we go. And then take a moment just to make it even on the bottom like that. Perfect. And then I am taking my round pliers and I'm going to make 6 different spirals, all going the same direction.
When my desire
then once you have the 6 spirals, you're going to take a minute to adjust so that they all fit in the base, and then we're going to hammer them. So just make sure they all have space in the base like that. And sometimes you might need to bring the spiral, make them longer, the spiral, just so that they all fit. And then I am going to take my hammer, and of course I'm going to put on these because it is so loud, and I'm going to hammer them, so stand by. Okay, perfect. And now we're on to the next part. Okay, so now we're going to do the same to the top, where we're going to bend, holding the bottom, and you're going to bend each wire down like this, and just follow where the wire wants to go. That, oops, let's move that over. It's probably a good idea to wear glasses with this because you might poke yourself in the eye. And then you take your glass, and so I'm putting the wire up every second one. So you want to make sure this is nice and flat first. And all of this just takes a little bit of adjustment until you feel comfortable with it. I'm trying to make these even, putting my glass on, and I'm folding the first one up. In fact, you know what? I'm going to actually measure that out. So the base of this is about 4 centimeters or 1.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is measure out, so I'm going on 2 centimeters, and then I'm going to bend them up. So from the center, about 2 centimeters, I'm going to take my flat pliers, and I am going to just bend it up, and I'm going to test it out on 1 first, so 2 centimeters or 1 inch, about there. I'm going to bend this up, and then still see if the bottom of the glass jar fits inside. And it does. Totally fine. Good. And so that's what I'm doing here. There we go. Perfect. I probably have too much copper here, but it's always better to have more than less. Okay, and then just testing it. That is perfect. Okay, and now what I'm going to be doing for this is I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do spirals on the bottom here. So I think I'm going to cut about, and I will measure it, off each top, I'm going to cut 16 centimeters, which is 6 inches off each top of them, just to keep it consistent. Perfect. Oops. If you have made something similar to this, I would love to hear your techniques and comments or your shortcuts, or what worked for you, what didn't work for you. There we go. And then again, I'm just taking time, and I'm going to be spiraling each one of these. That one's a little bigger. There we go. Each one of these downward. And as I'm spiraling them downward, the cup is about, you just want to do it under the cup. Oh, that's looking good. I'm going to leave it longer first and then decide, oh yeah, I probably want to do it down further. There, so it's just under the lip.
Whoa, did the stars align? Whoa, baby.
And now once you've got them all down, of course they're all different lengths at the moment, and we just adjust and we try our vase out. And here's, or not the vase, sorry, we try our little glass jar, and we're just adjusting. See, this one's further, so I got to push it in. In fact, I'll push all of them in like that. Oh, wow, that's looking so cute. Oh, good. And just take time to adjust it around your glass jar. Perfect. And then if you notice it's off kilter like that a little bit, you can take the time to, with the glass jar, just make it, there we go, sit up. And you could even hang little beads off here too if you wanted to. This one's a little short, just making it a little longer. Oh, wow. This is pretty much done as it is right here. And then you pop a tea light in, we'll light it, and you now have this adorable little candle holder. I love it. It's so cute. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.